We are back. Happy Monday, guys.
Morning, guys.
Joe here.
And Kevin.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys let us know. The band they went to see last week, that's Robbie Williams.
Yeah, I remember the Ted Lasso thing. Like, Robbie Williams is going to be there, and even Ted was like, "Oh no, who's that?" Because he backed out.
Yeah.
I don't know who Robbie Williams is.
We could discern he was a musician.
Sure, of course,
we just didn't know what kind of music it was. What he did in the past.
If Robbie Williams was playing right now, I would know who that was.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Was he just not big in the States? Maybe is that?
I feel like he probably was. I don't know if it was just he got lost in the shuffle of because it looked like it was a boy band, right?
Yeah, it kind of did. Yeah,
maybe that's all it was. Maybe he just kind of blew up a little bit. He was no JT.
It also could have very well been a European thing that didn't really make much of a splash here. Ted didn't know who he was.
Don't hate me for saying he's no JT. If he's better than Justin Timberlake, okay. I'm just saying that's our comparison.
Timberlake, I mean, Justin Timberlake, I feel like is more well known than Robbie Williams.
Thank you. You had my back on that one.
I don't think it's a hot take to say Justin Timberlake is a bigger star.
Now, I am a Smiths fan. I know it's different, but that's kind of the vibe I got at first. Was maybe he's like a Smiths kind of guy. Sure. But apparently not.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was a great Orla episode.
Yeah,
she is so watchable even when she's not talking. I absolutely adore Orla.
She's a very expressive actor. She's got a great expressive face.
Yeah, and her business she's always doing is just so spot on for the moment.
Yeah,
she should be a massive star because it's like I would watch her make breakfast because I think she would be interesting doing it.
They might be on their way because like you mentioned a couple times,
she has Disney Plus show.
She has her own show out there.
So I need to figure out what that is because I'm really curious.
I think it's like a adventure thing.
Sure.
Because I did a little research on the actresses too because I was bored and I was finishing up comments to you guys and I was like, okay, let's just looking to see what they've done before. The two actors that have three actors that got their own show after Derry Girls.
Claire, the woman who played Claire is actually doing really well for me.
She's on Bridgerton, which apparently is a big hit. I've never seen Bridgerton.
I've not watched Bridgerton either.
She's got a show on Tubi, which is new.
Okay, so she's hoofing it then. She's hustling.
She is. Orla has a show, and then James broke out as a show too.
Good for him.
And I think it was Orla. She showed up on James's show as well.
No kidding.
So it's kind of nice to see that they're still working.
Right.
They're on their way. I really, really hope they do blow up someday because I think they're all movie stars.
There's a really talented group of people in this show.
They're fantastic.
For sure, yeah.
And the actor that plays Jerry, he's a talk show guy.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I love Jerry so much. He's
a comedian and a talk show host.
We're supposed to empathize with Jerry more than anybody else, right?
I do.
Character, because maybe it's just because we're just dudes or whatever. But it's I really get Jerry. He's the reasonable one of everybody.
I mean, but it's hilarious when Joe does put him down.
It is.
It's a trope that works very well on sitcoms when you have that one character that gets beat up a little bit.
Yeah, and you have one curmudgeon for sure.
And this show's great because we have two.
Not to mention the fact we had a really great Jerry moment at the end of the episode where it was sweet. Everybody was trying to bust the girls and James being at the concert, right? Like if only we had some evidence so we could punish them. And Jerry sees him there on TV, but doesn't say anything. He just smiles, just because. Let kids be kids a little bit, It's not like the world that they live in doesn't suck enough already.
There's a certain sweetness his character just has,
for sure. I adore him.
He appreciates their youth. It's nice.
Yeah, and his haircut and mustache choice this season.
I like it.
It's really working for me too.
I'm rocking with it.
Now, we do want to go ahead and welcome over the weekend, guys. Ali Mohammed, Milana, Sam Fan, Ray Mickle, Kevin Morris, Renee Furland, Lorna, and RKB to our Patreon group. Thanks so much, guys. We are very happy here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you guys are watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you'd mind hitting the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please, 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 the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
If you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or are currently watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. On every single show we're watching, including Derry Girls, we're at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon of where we're on YouTube. So if you get done with this on YouTube and want to keep going, that's where you'll do it. You will need to sync and watch along on your own Netflix. You are only going to see and hear us for copyright purposes. We're also watching 30 Rock currently as a Patreon exclusive.
Who's getting married?
Is that Orla's mom?
I believe.
Oh, yeah. She's marrying. I can't remember his name.
It's not Liam.
The weird guy. It might be Liam. Wait, what? Oh, no.
She wore white to somebody else's wedding. Kieran.
That's funny because she. Okay, I get it. Yeah. She wore white and came down the aisle to music.
Gorgeous.
She wore white to somebody else's wedding.
Everyone is looking at us. Do you think it's your hat? What?
You're wearing white to somebody else's wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she was talking to the person in the full-length white frock who just managed to upstage the actual bride.
Look, I wouldn't say upstaged.
Yeah.
There you
I
are,
love this
Miss
guy.
Vegas. Run, girls, save yourselves. John over there was just saying, you know John, lovely fella.
And what did John say, Colin? For the love of God, what did he say?
Yeah.
He was telling me there, John was, that every being in the place is talking about Sarah's frock.
Can I just stop you there, Colin?
Surely, Mary, go ahead.
Oh, no, I've nothing to say. I just really, really need you to stop talking.
Mammy hasn't been keeping the best lately, Joe. I was a bit worried about her for a while.
I wouldn't upset yourself too much, son.
I'll never marry.
Is that a feeling, bridie, or an instruction?
Look, it's a great wee day.
I was wondering if the girls were going to be here.
Yeah.
I said you can invite one friend to the reception. One?
Mommy, they don't come separately.
He said he could hook us up.
Class or what? I'm not sure.
Well, I am. It's not happening. Drugs are for mugs, folks.
And if he gives us dodgy gear.
Dodgy gear? What is this, the bill? I cannot believe you're even discussing it.
Let's live a little.
And if you guys decide to go through with it, then I'm sorry, but any friendship we have is over.
Is there a line dance to this?
Is there?
I guess so.
Yeah.
The 90s were like the decade of the line dance for sure.
Is that where it comes from?
I think so, yeah.
It's the Macarena.
It's like, yeah, the Macarena, you know.
Drugs are illegal. Drugs are addictive.
Electric slides.
But most importantly, in this
like
country,
electric
you can
slides.
lose your kneecaps if you're caught doing them. And I'd like my kneecaps myself.
But your girls pushed him out of the line and now he has a bruise. Show them the bruise, Eamon.
I bruise
gosh.
quite easily.
It's not the point.
Sorry about that, Eamon.
Is that all you have to say?
He's an adult.
Not sure what
It's
else.
just kids
there is
running
to
out to
say,
a dance
Brady,
floor.
except
Yeah.
maybe our girls are 16.
That a bit of discipline would do those girls no harm. They have been running about all day like a couple of wild animals.
Okay, that will do, Brady.
Then the apple never did fall far from the tree.
Drop dead, you spiteful old hag.
Oh, she's gonna.
That was a great dying face.
like that wide shot of her just on the floor. Oh my god.
Just her being like,
No matter what you've done, you're still my sister. I'll stand by you.
I haven't done anything, Sarah.
Exactly, though. Everybody knows you didn't mean to kill the old boot.
I just said something unfortunate that happened to
Cause her death?
coincide with her death.
You deserve a bit of a break.
I can't hex people, girls. It was an accident.
How's the Wicked Witch of the Northwest?
But listen, see if things do get heated. Try not to raise to it. The last thing we want is another dead body on our hands here.
That's a great episode.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, if it starts with the wedding, there's going to be a death. This is the rule.
Well, Mammy was just so well liked.
Right. Really?
I suppose because she was the life and soul, wasn't she? Full of the joys, always laughing. Didn't mean what she said at the wedding.
Oh, please, you don't need to explain.
You were worried I'd think you'd put a curse on her.
Well,
That's hilarious.
I thought he was rational for a
So
second.
did I. But yeah, he looked into it.
Lovely stuff.
See.
I need 6 rounds of cheese and ham, 4 rounds of egg and cress, and 3 rounds of tuna.
So Jerry's getting put to work just dropping off the groceries.
All right.
Thanks
What are
for
they wearing to
coming,
a
guys.
funeral?
It's
All right.
nice to have a bit of support at this very difficult
Little
time.
Canadian
You thought she
tuxedo.
was a dick? I never said that. You did, Erin. What's going on, Michelle?
No, it's still on.
Still
It's
on.
just
Say
Yeah,
something, class. What is it? Prepare yourself, girls. No,
I
these
like
aren't
scones.
any old scones, girls. These are funny scones.
ah, they do look like a crack, in fairness.
Funny scones.
I take that.
Oh, no.
Oh, good.
How did I not see that coming?
Michelle
How did I not
messes
see
this
that?
stuff up all the time.
Of course is what was going to happen.
Yeah.
What's happening?
For when the bride arrived, and as I say, by this stage, the
looks like
wind
old
was
Spock.
fierce.
Am I dead?
I've never heard wind like
It
it.
kind of does.
Is this
doesn't it?
my week?
Was.
Am I in hell?
So the poor girl, the bride now, this is.
She just go get
I'll
us
head for the
going.
kitchen and grab whatever's still there. The rest of you look out for any ones that have gone rogue. And remember, be subtle.
These cinnamon.
Do you like cinnamon?
I can't be doing with cinnamon.
Then that's what they are.
Good one.
I think you're doing a fine job. Keep up the good work.
What is happening?
Have Jerry end up in charge of the kitchen.
He's killing it. Good for him.
I was actually quite fond of her, you know.
It's a tiny coffin,
And I
right?
really hope she's up there now, looking down on us both. Mammy's. She's wearing Mammy's earrings.
Oh man, we just dealt with this on New Girl.
Yeah.
Get them?
Are they gonna get caught stealing earrings off the dead body?
Don't, just let it go. Just let it go. You don't want them. They were on a corpse.
What should we do? I don't know.
Nothing.
It's too late.
We could replace them with exact replicas.
Nope.
Granda's had one, and now he's acting really, really weird.
You being paranoid here?
He was nice to Daddy.
Jesus.
Exactly. And if my ma starts asking questions...
Your ma won't trace it back to us.
Okay, I'm gonna flush.
Go for it.
It's gonna clog the toilet.
Oh my god.
Of course it's working.
We've clogged it.
Who's the plunger?
I'm afraid I left the house without my plunger tonight, Orla.
Hey, me too. Nightmare
You're in the bathroom.
sodas.
Look around.
What's in your hand?
Oh no.
Sorry?
What have you got in your hand?
Nothing. God, how did that get there?
Jeepers. Were you stealing Mammy's earrings? For God's sake, Mary. First the curse, now this.
You said there was no curse.
I didn't want to make you angry, Mary.
Dear God.
It looks worse than it is.
Get out! Get out now!
Well, no one's eating the scones.
Yeah, but they should know that it's dough. Yeah, like,
Right. You know, you could have flushed multiple times.
right?
Do one and then flush.
Or a trash can.
Get a scone out of a trash can.
I had one of these scones of the wake. And honest to God, I've never tasted anything like it.
So he stole the scones from the wake. Oh, that was unhinged.
I really like that episode. That was really good.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
For it being awake.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I don't know why, but just the wide shot of everyone standing around and her body kind of obscured on the floor.
That was the best
A
bit.
couple times they showed it. It was hilarious. It was great.
That coupled with her little
Yeah.
it was a great dying face. And
Right.
I feel like that's a great use of a close up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The what's her name in The Dark Knight Rises could use lessons on how to
Oh
die
my
like
God.
that. Like the
Literally, it was this.
Yeah.
Literally what it was,
Yeah.
and to this day it bothers me. But
It bothers everybody.
you
Yeah.
can't tell Christopher Nolan anything now. He's
No,
an
he's
Oscar.
yeah, he got into hospital. No, that was absolutely unhinged, but completely delightful. One, Michelle might be the worst friend to hang out with ever.
Yeah,
Consistently, right?
She's a tough hang. For
Yeah,
sure.
she is.
We'll give her the pass because she's a kid, but
Right.
But still,
Well, it's so funny that she always has all these plans to be a bad girl, and they blow up every single time. They always go wrong.
I guess begs the question: is she just awkward?
Yeah, no,
she's overcompensating.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're a unit. You know what I mean? What's Pete Postlethwaite say in the town? I wouldn't do it without you, and I wouldn't do it without them.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've seen it.
Sure,
do like it though.
But still, they need to be together
for sure.
They need to be a unit, and I like it. I like that they're all there together, even though she is the worst sometimes.
Yeah, she is.
There were so many scones.
There were so many.
There were so many. Like
the five
her plan.
The five of them were going to eat 25 scones.
And then hurl.
Yeah, I know.
And I love that not one of them got a scone.
Right. And I absolutely love the fact that it ended up being scones. Of course, anytime you see anything, it's always brownies.
Yeah.
But
like a cookie or something.
Right. But the fact that they did scones.
Funny scones.
They call great. Funny scones. they do. It's pretty funny.
It was great. And also probably the only time we'll see Joe be nice to Jerry.
Right.
The only time.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet that.
And it was a great Jerry episode. Him just taking over the kitchen.
No cross-contamination this time.
It's kind of going angry chef in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Jerry is usually pretty laid back.
This is full Top Chef.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was a great episode. Honestly, it was a truly great episode. And then, is it Colm?
Colm, yeah.
Colm, who just, he always tells.
He likes a light breeze.
Mine, actually, I prefer it.
It was really funny that the one story they cut off and he goes back to later actually has a funny ending. He's just really bad at telling stories.
Sister Michael's just like, that's actually pretty funny.
Yeah. The one thing that's consistently great about this show, I feel like, is that none of the there's so many. It's such a big ensemble. It's a short show. Nobody usually gets a lot of time to shine.
Yeah.
But the little moments they get, they absolutely crushed. Claire was great. Orla was great. James was great. You know.
Yeah.
Jerry, Joe. I mean, everyone. Sarah.
They all have their moments.
Like you may have 6 lines in an episode, but man, do they really know how to kill it for those 6 lines.
Yeah, and it's a show that's mostly interiors too, right? So the fact that they have so many characters and great characters,
right?
It really it helps the world building and it makes the show feel bigger.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because it's mostly a show about people in rooms. It's
right.
Not like Mad Men, but you know what I mean. Like there's some exterior shots.
Well, I mean, we've had a couple of travel episodes for sure,
but even those they're contained. It's a very small shot list, right? Sure. And it's a small show. This is definitely an indie, and the fact that like these characters are so big, it makes the show feel larger than life. It really does.
Yeah, I've forgotten the name of the lady who it's based pretty much on her youth who created the show and writes all the episodes. I kind of want to see what else she's done or is doing when we're done with this show, because this is so well done.
When I looked into the actors, I should have looked at her. I was just curious about them because I was like, they've got to be in something. They've got to be in something else. And, hopefully they have a rise. Hopefully they do blow up eventually, because man, they're great.
Yeah,
they're really funny.
This was pretty freaking delightful all the way around. And yes, tearing the earrings off and then the sun coming in was really painful to watch.
Just leave it.
Just leave. You lost.
Just like a new girl.
Just let it go. All right, we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.